The only way to grow up is by learning. When I found out when I first got in trouble with police, it's just a matter of taking stuff from shops and that. The cops were called. I was treated like a real criminal, and back then, disability didn't mean a word back then. You're just a bad criminal. And I couldn't rectify my problem, but I found out I was later on in life found out that you do have this problem, but you didn't know back then because back then you know what's going on with yourself. Having these warrants out for me arrests for breaching community services and that, and I couldn't commit myself to community services. And I used to get fines as well and all that. I wasn't receiving the fine in the mail. So by the time it was already too late, there's already a warrant up for your arrest for not paying the fines and all that.
I got done by the police was, because being at the time, I was depressed, drinking, and went to court over it and got the order, the final order. Told me to keep away for 2 years, and they didn't tell me. I ended up like the police never told me on the contraband what I couldn't do, could do, and next minute the police officers come and they gave me paperwork. I went back to court because I breached the AVA, and I got hammered for it, and the judge turned around and said, "Yeah, you got 9 months good behaviour. You had to pay it, even though they had slapped me with the bail fee. You had to pay the bail fee."
Did you know you were breaching the AVA?
I didn't even know nothing about it till the day I got told. The judges do slap you very, very hard for AVAs. They give you a 9-12 month bond period. If you break that, you can go into jail. They said that to me. If I break the bail, the 9 month bail condition, they said I go to jail.
After that first incident that got you involved with the criminal justice system, it's really hard to get out then?
Yeah, very. I found it in a way it was very hard, and I had my parents and all that. They said, "Don't do it again." At the time, I felt real down when I had the AVA because I feel like I just want to stay home, and because now it's off, I feel like it's lifted me up a bit more because now I can go and see all my friends.
Hanging around the wrong crowd at the time, and they were all like thieving, I was a bit young. I didn't have a record at the time, and they had that like pull-out car stereo. They've obviously stole it, Then I said, "It's a bull wagon behind us, police, Like $4 from my dad's house, Roy Main Street. Had 4 of us like in the bull wagon back to Newtown Police Station. Cops, I go, "Listen, Richard doesn't have a criminal record, mate." I'll pull my hand up. I go, "Sarge, I found the stereo on the ground on the footpath." So I got printed charge. I got bail because never had a record. First offence, I got 1 month, boys home. Done a bit of juvie. Went to Minda, went to Yasma, went to Cobham. Eventually I went to jail, first time. I went to Long Bay, then I went Parramatta, Silverwater, Parklea. 18, then I got 3 months jail, got out, done it again. Kept doing it, I kept doing it because I wanted money, or probably because I had habits, like drug habit, alcohol habit. I started to get bigger, like, not saying bigger, I always got little sentences, but I ended up doing 21 years in jail, in and out.
I started cluing, what am I doing here in the Christmases and the birthdays and Easters when it's just a normal day in jail cell and
Same as me.
wasting time away when I could have gone overseas or gone and make something of myself. But it took a lot for me to do that. Inside the prison, there are all sorts of free courses in there, and I was doing courses while I was in there so I can better myself. And it took a lot out of me to try and get me educated in the jail. So when I come out, I'll come out as a better person.
My sentences start to get longer and longer. I won't get 2 months just for that petty. It might be petty, but every time I reoffend, it gets longer and longer. So they gave me 8 months in jail and 8 months parole. And sometimes I even got 12 months jail and maybe 18 months parole because that my record's so bad. I've done breaking enters, I've done shoplifting. The thing is, the life of crime, to my eyes, because I'm nearly 40 now, it is not worth it. You need to be working. Being in jail, like I said, you're losing your freedom. You know what I mean? It's a better life out here. You can do better things. You can save up, buy yourself nice clothes, nice jackets, buy some gold for yourself, look good, go to the gym, You can go meet someone, go out, you know what I mean? Just have a better life, you know what I mean? You feel better.
Yeah, it's lucky I got let off at 9 months because being first offence, they said if I re-offend again, then I'll be looking down the track doing full on jail time, and I don't want to end up doing that in front of my daughter, especially because my daughter will take that to offence. Oh, daddy's a bad man, but now because now I got the daughter, I focus more on her. And it's boosted up my confidence that now I know what I realised in the past. I made the mistake, and that's in the past. Now I'm looking forward to the future.
I found myself more motivational than ever. I found myself I was able to get a clear start in life, help me fines and that kind of stuff. Don't give public prosecutors or police any excuses. So now I get a support worker or a solicitor onto that matter. Having peer support someone there helps the police understand where you're coming from, and the courts. And it's not good for anyone with disability to be put in jail, and that's not going to help people. Jail is just not giving. They say it's supposed to help you, and it doesn't. It makes you a wreck, especially with disability people. You're not getting that kind of help you should be getting. It's good to get a peer support, someone that understands your back, the nature of your background. They can speak to the prosecutors in the legal aid. Right? They're there to help. They're not going against you, but they don't understand your background, so they're going. Of course, they're going to throw the book at you.
Yeah.
They're going to wonder why you keep doing this.
First time I went to court over the offence I had, I never had a support person till I didn't know what was wrong, what was right, and what was wrong. Yeah, it's like when the first time I went to the police, I didn't even know what was going on. The policewoman was very nice at the charging station. She goes, "Oh, there's a place called Support Police," and she gave me the number, and I rang up, and they ordered me a support person. At the time, I didn't know nothing about it because I was, shaking in myself and being locked up in the cell for 5 hours. It's like, I don't want to be here, and I feel real down. I didn't know what to do, and then they had a support person came to me at court, and she goes, you just tell them what happened. And she gave me the rights from the wrongs, and I actually listened to the person, and they helped me a lot. This to keep me out of jail.
That's why I think it's important. Like now, you do not do anything wrong, nothing wrong. I even have a stop and think card. You know what I mean? Because I get angry with the bus drivers. Like the other day, they did not stop, and I thought to myself, I better write a card to help myself stop and think. Because I don't want to get charged for assault or anything, you know what I mean? So, yes, I read that at home and I carry it with me. Just makes you think, stop and think. I've read like 3 times in red. Then I read a smiley face up top and I read a sad face on the bottom of it. And all you can do is take one day at a time. Can't do much in that.
And we make our ways to try and change, but it takes time.
Yeah,
And it can't be a Superman one day, He-Man the next. But
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, take my ways day by day, change and everything.
Yeah.
it change over time.
I don't know. They'll have to learn, I guess. I don't know if they'll learn the hard way or the easy way. If they learn the easy way, it'd be better. But if they learn the hard way, they're gonna find it very tough because of the I have. And it's only been like under a year, and I've been out of jail. But that's just a start, and it's all you can do. Take one day at a time and just see how you go day by day. Yeah.
They want to consult getting a lawyer first and consult getting a support worker so they can understand what's in the AVO, the rights and the wrongs. Because like me, the first time I got it, I didn't know the rights and the wrongs till I got a support worker to help me go through it. Because when the police came to me door, they slapped me with it. And I said, to them, "What's this? I don't understand all this."
Get involved with the disability people. Don't understand them as like your brother or sister. You know, get to know the thing and be an inspiration for that person. Give them some good guidance and any great ideas you got for and keep them motivated and keep them in the game. Don't let them shut out. Yeah, because everyone's important. You know what I mean.